I can't figure this out, so whatever. Is it recording?
Huh?
We're gonna get this recording as well.
Alpha's taking a picture. What are you doing? Let's just go.
We are going.
Alright, so what we're talking about this week. So this will be our first episode, right?
Yes.
Let's make this number one.
Sort of.
And then if people want to pay, they can see our other backstory. They can see our other episodes where we recorded. Did we do 6 of them?
We've done 4.
We did 4. And what we decided last night is that we thought we'd start with this one because then it's current. The other 4, although we've done them and they're great, and you can pay to see them, that we'd start fresh because then it's current, it's up to date, and what we've been doing. So what have you been up to? What have you been doing? How's your training going, Mr. Week 1?
So I have been on holiday.
Your life's a holiday.
Yeah. To Mexico and to Brussels. Brussels was banging.
And what kind of steroids did you buy in Mexico?
Oh, just the normal.
Oh, okay. All of them.
Just the normal.
Just all of them.
Yeah, Mexico was cool, nice and relaxing. Brussels really good for the beer. Not something you'd appreciate, I suppose.
Beer, B-E-A-R, beer. No, I'm not a drinker. I don't drink. It's not in my thing. Just recreational LSD use is my thing. I'm kidding mostly.
I can't imagine, like, knowing how you are sober. I can't imagine you with alcohol.
Yeah, and the reason I stopped drinking was just because I just stopped enjoying it. It's not because I had a bad experience and murdered a panda or anything like that. I just stopped drinking.
Yeah, fair enough.
The last time I drank was the night before I got married. I had some glasses of champagne, and we were trying to take the perfect champagne and cigar picture with like the smoke and everything. So I was drinking that. Other than that, yeah, it's just not my thing. It's more your thing.
It's definitely my thing.
It's very you.
It's just very, very
You
me.
posted a picture last night of you having wine in a cup. I mean, you're desperate.
Yeah, well, it was mulled wine.
Why did it need to be in a cup then?
Well, you don't
Is
want
it
to put it in a... Yeah, it's hot, so if you put it in a glass, it cracks a glass. And then you spill your wine, and that's the last thing you want to happen.
On one of our other episodes, we talked about how we weren't injured, and now I'm injured. I've got a really sore left elbow.
Yeah.
It's better than it was, but doing pressing and things, when we were doing shoulder pressing the other night, that just killed getting it up. But I'm too much of an alpha, as you know, to ask for help. I don't ask for directions, I don't ask for help. So I just didn't want... Dave never spots me either, I don't ask him to on any reps. And I just didn't want any help with that. But that is so sore in there.
It's still sore now?
It's not as sore. It's not as sore now. So I think we're in for some big numbers. But I think I might have aggravated doing those new snatch deadlifts.
You know what? I think we should probably change them out for no deadlifts.
No, because we did that with squats. You tried to get squats out.
Worked for a week.
We're meant to be powerlifters, even though our last powerlifting competition was a a while ago.
A little bit.
How long ago? 2 years in April?
Almost 2 years, yeah. Almost 2 years.
Did you win it?
Yeah.
Oh, fantastic. Me too.
Nice.
I don't have any medals or proof. But
I have the medal.
Did you actually win?
Yeah, I won.
What? How did you win?
It was in the 74 kilo class. It was me and an old guy.
Wasn't me. There's no way I'm 74.
No, it was me and like a guy's coming back from cancer. And that was literally it. So
I can't believe you won.
I've won.
Why isn't that in your bio?
I won both my competitions.
Why isn't that in your bio?
Well, because I don't like to brag.
So if you won, did you get an invite to British?
No, I didn't meet the qualifier until by 12 kilos.
Oh, which is a bit, that's, it's massive in powerlifting. I see a lot of people putting British finalist in their Instagram bios.
Yeah?
Even though they haven't been. I've seen somebody put a whatever show applicant in their bio.
Applicant?
I've actually seen that, yeah, I'll tell you off camera who. I've seen somebody put, whatever comp it was, let's say Muscle Power model search applicant. I mean, imagine putting that you're an applicant.
Yeah.
It's a new level, isn't it?
No.
New level.
That kind of shit, that's all for Instagram as well.
But even that's terrible. I mean, we know Ben who at one point put his separate best lifts in the gym and made them a competition combined total. So his best squat, best bench.
He didn't say they were a competition total.
No, he didn't.
But with the context, it was inferred.
Yeah. Knowing that he's a powerlifter and whatnot. But he's doing alright. He's got his house. I think they just got a dog.
Hey, the dogs they have look cute.
Yeah.
Really cute.
He's got his girlfriend who's in love with us. So that's why we don't see him anymore.
Way too good for him.
Yes. Much too good for him.
Much too good.
And he's just awful to look at. He's awful to be around as well. I don't really know.
Did you see the Instagram of like her cutting his hair?
Yeah, and then
combing his back. I think she was just like.
And then just with a Henry Hoover. just sucking up all the shame. Awful.
Henry's just there, just dying. It's like, I can't take this anymore.
What an awful human being. Awful human being.
Pretty bad. Let me just...
So what sort of bits have I been up to? So
what have you been doing?
So busy with videos. I've been putting all night. So a couple of weeks ago, and I'm all about taking opportunities and just doing stuff for cool experiences, but I have to be mindful that I've got a full-time job and a family and 2 young children, so I try and figure it out as best I can. But a couple of weeks ago, I got to go down to London. No, it wasn't London, it was Windsor and then Watford, and film with Tory Lanez, who I know you won't know who that is, but most people watching will probably know who that is. But he's, you know, a super famous R&B kind of urban star. And I got to go and film, and I was on stage with him, and I'm putting together a couple of videos for the company, and I potentially got some other ones lined up. I was hoping to go to see YG last night, but I just couldn't do it.
Oh yeah, I forgot. Oh.
I'd love to have done that. That would have been so amazing. Good. It was YG, and I think it was Young Thug as well.
Okay.
It was definitely
YG and YT.
Might not have been Young Thug, maybe it was someone else, but that would have been a wicked place to be at.
Sounds like a youth group.
Yeah, but the crazy thing is, so with Tory and his 2 huge security guards. So we're talking like 6'9",
like me,
like you, cornrows like you.
Yeah.
And easily in the mid-20 stones. Like, they're just massive humans. Like, you know how they say all people are created equal, and then you're like, well, that's not always true, because that guy's massive and I'm at his nipple level.
Yeah.
So I was in a little area with them where they were having a cigarette before the performance, and I didn't do it. I bottled out and I said, hey everyone, my name's Mike. And what I should have done was gone, hey everyone, I'm Mike Sausage. But in that moment, surrounded by all of those chaps, I bottled it. So the next time I do, I'm going to drop the mic. Of course I do.
You got to drop the Mike Sausage.
I'm going to drop the Mike Sausage thing.
Because that's a hell of a conversation starter. It makes people go, what?
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. But no, it was a really cool experience.
Just thinking, as this is our first official podcast.
Mike Sausage.
Mike_sausage on Instagram.
Yeah.
Bread_prez with a Z on Instagram. Actually, I'll stick it in the description below.
And I've got somewhere the video of you changing it to that, from what it was previously to that. We commemorated it as on a video. I filmed it on my phone. We were in the gym, remember?
Oh yeah, yeah.
Because you wanted to be reminded of Dead Prez, but yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, so we should introduce ourselves. So Dave is a low-life scumbag and but buys coffee. Yeah. So I have a full-time. We both have full-time jobs, and then outside of that, you do some PT and coaching, and some cool videos. And then I do, outside of it, I do gym stuff, family stuff, and in the last few years, I've started making videos for different companies, different fitness people. So I was at a Christmas do at the weekend. I'm making a video for them. I've got a video next Saturday of a I don't know how you describe them. They're not a kennel. They breed bulldogs and pit bulls.
Oh right, yeah, the breeder.
Yeah, breeder. That's what you call it. Shut up, Dave. So I'm going down to film them because they do some of the biting stuff as well, where they like bite on command and they do them as protection dogs as well. So I'm going down to film some of that. Now, one of the things they want me to do is to have the boot open, be sat in the boot filming as the dogs are running. And the guy was like, "So, do you have a stabilizer?" And I was like, "No, I'll figure that out." So that's one of the things I've got. I've got to try and be really steady with my camera, hanging out the boat of a car.
I know someone who has a gimbal.
Who? You?
No.
Because that wouldn't surprise me if you had a gimbal and a lighting source.
And a drone.
Yeah. And an assistant. Dave buys all the stuff. As soon as he gets into it, he's like, well, we need this, this and this. For example. But we'll make the money.
And actually, if you listen to 2 different audio quality, it's too far away.
Oh, okay. Fair enough. Fine. What were you about to say?
I was just going to say that I know someone with a gimbal that might be able to lend it to you.
That'd be wicked, yeah.
It's a normal 3-point gimbal, so it's
massive,
large.
That'd be fine. Yeah, because I don't think I could do. I just even with stabilizer.
If you want a handheld kind of feel to it, you don't want to.
I'm going to be in a car like that. That's the problem.
Yeah, but if it's meant to be known that you're in a car, like if it's very obvious that someone's in a car watching the dog chasing them, then it's going to be shit.
No, so I think the idea is the dogs are running and I'm sort of here, just in front of them. So right, okay. kind of like low level as the dogs are coming, so it's them kind of looking at the camera running. This is my other option, and you probably believe I could do this because I'm quick, and you look at me and know that, and you'll be able to see that I'm agile, but it's just to stick it to my leg and run.
Yeah.
Trouble is the dogs won't get close enough. It's gone.
I'd say like one of the different. You said that I can do videos and you do videos. For you, videos is much more like almost like a second
yeah, absolutely
job for you. Whereas me,
Hit me
I
up.
just mess about it with editing stuff.
Yeah. So I
You
started
did well actually. How do most people contact you about it?
through Instagram. Just message me.
That's
Yeah.
it.
So there's a clothing company messaged me last night saying, "Hey,
DM for coaching.
yeah," and then I do videos from. Yeah, you'll do coaching, I'll do videos. But so it started off with I think it was about July 16, so 2.5 years ago, I started just making with a GoPro, just gym videos, because the gym we go to, it's got some absolute characters in there, hasn't it? Some absolute characters.
Characters and absolute monsters as well.
Yeah, absolutely.
Lifting.
So I was just filming silly stuff, sticking it on my Instagram, tagging them all in, going, "Hey, do you like this?" And then I got to a point where I got offered to do some work for a ring girl organisation. So you know the white collar boxing events?
Yeah.
They do those things where they have ring girls and they have a wait table service and waitresses and waiters. And they contacted me.
I thought they just like stood at the top and held.
No, so they do a bit of all of that. So they contacted me and said, would you be interested? And I was like, I'm not the right guy for you. I don't know what I'm doing. I have no idea. And they just said, no, we want you. We like your videos. We like.
If you want weird cuts where nothing happens, I'm your guy.
If you don't want stuff to music. So they contacted me and like, no, we like your stuff, we want to use it, and we want to use you, and they were really insistent. So I said, do you know what, let's do it. So I made them 2 videos. They paid me as well, which was awesome. And then after that, I then carried on doing loads of stuff for free, and now I'm at a point where I'm able to charge for my work. And the fact that I did some stuff with Tory Lanez is great because it adds great value to what I do. So I could charge more than I do. Because of that, just that one piece of content.
Have you got him to share anything on?
No, I don't think I would. I mean, I'll send the videos to his management team, and they may not even see them.
I was gonna say, when you said you did stuff with Tory Lanez, were you just happened to be in the same building and had your camera? Did he know you were there?
Yeah.
Like, was he aware? Were you just like you bought a ticket to the gig?
And I'm just in the front row, my boots out. Ooh, Tory, down here. No. Yeah. So I was there with the security team, and they have a particular security guard that they want whenever they're in the UK. Who just keeps everything nice and safe, nice and kosher. Because Tory turns up to a club with like £200,000 worth of jewellery on him. It's really easy to snatch and run.
Yeah. And
he's known. I don't know if you've ever seen any of his stuff. You won't because you're quite old. But there's this thing called YouTube, and if you go on there's clips of him partying, and he almost always dives into the crowd and goes nuts. His shows are known for being nuts.
Yeah.
Now these weren't shows. These were just club performances. So it's sit down, have a drink, do a couple of his famous tracks, and then bounce.
Yeah.
And so we didn't have any of that, but when that happens, they need to have the right security there. So so I was there with security because I'm doing a separate video about this security dude who's epic and just got some really cool stuff that he's doing. So that's kind of how I got into it. And then happened to do that. But yeah, Tory was a wicked guy.
Yes.
Yeah, wicked guy. Really friendly. Sound. Yeah, it was good experience. But yeah, more to come. But so I'm just pumping videos out. So I try and put them up on my page, but where it's organisations and companies, I just Dropbox it to them and then let them use it however they want.
Definitely.
But it's going really well.
You need to get yourself an agreement written up and stuff like that so you can formalise things a little bit better.
Yeah. So
it will come at some point where expectations won't be set with a company. You'll do all the video and editing, and then they'll be like, "That's not what we asked for."
Yeah.
So you have to be really clear with that kind of stuff.
And that's a good point, because the next thing I need to do is to create that. Here's what you need. Here's what I'll produce. And the kind of the costings involved. I'm just not at that point yet, but it is the next thing to do, especially as more companies are reaching out saying, "Hey, can you do this?" Because my costs are going up in sense of using things like finding different music that can be used that's copyright free that I'm having to pay for to use. I'm not really paying for it to pay for to use.
Well, I mean, there's plenty of there's whole YouTube channels on copyright free music.
Yeah. And to use their stuff, you typically need to give them a shout out. You need to give them a sort of some music buy. So
if you're going to put it on YouTube.
Yeah, that's true. And YouTube's will change in anyway with some of their bits. You were telling me about Article 13.
Have you read it?
No, not yet.
If you're on YouTube for any amount of time, it's going to be a pop-up.
I've seen it. I just haven't read it.
Have a quick. It's about, I don't know, it's a couple of paragraphs of text to bring yourself up to speed, but it's potentially really shit.
So I thought it was just for kind of copyright stuff, so like music and things like that. But you're saying it's for if you've got people in your videos.
But it is. So it's permissions to use IP. Your face is your IP.
And what an IP that is.
Exactly.
What an IP.
So, so for example, our video here, we would have to have written permission from this company right here to be able to post that on YouTube.
Even this?
Yeah. Well, if the you can't see the label, but
The yellow microphone we have here.
yeah. But so stuff like that. So you get people who are like car YouTubers. Every single one of their videos is going to get taken off unless they have express written permission from the company that owns the car. And
Even though they own the car.
they don't
presumably.
always, they don't always own the
Right.
car. They're press cars and stuff like that. And
Oh,
if you're
man.
YouTubing outside, or when we're in the gym, we've got someone standing behind us.
Yeah.
We would again have to show that we would have permission from that person to put them in our video.
And the gym.
And the gym. Now, YouTube isn't going to go through and just get, like, show us your docs and then we'll post your video. They're just going to go, that's got something that could potentially cause us an issue, your video's not getting played. It's like when you put it up with music right now, it goes, no, you don't own that.
Yeah.
It's literally if you put it up with anybody, any brand, anything that isn't you,
Oh.
with just you and the background of a blank wall, it's going to be problematic. To say
That doesn't
the
sound
least.
good at all.
No,
Is that a
really
worldwide thing or not?
not. No, it's Europe. Article 13, it's called.
Yeah, there's loads of there's stuff from recently as well.
It's going to hit this like next year.
Oh.
They're starting campaigns that YouTube have a couple of different options that might work, but
I'll have a read of that.
it's just to tighten up things to do with GDPR and all that kind of
GDPR.
all that kind of boring legal stuff that no one really gives a shit about.
Yeah, okay. So what other stuff do we do? Are we into? Yeah, so you can hit us up for videos or hit me up. Don't hit Dave up. In
No.
fact, if you're
Yeah, don't hit me up.
don't even hit him up for coaching. Just hit me up for coaching, and I'll subcontract him.
Yeah, I'm not that great at replying all the time.
Me.
If you get me while I have my phone in my hand, then yeah, you're going to get a reply. But
I know you to either have your phone in your hand or wine. They're the two
Yeah.
things that I've been in your hand.
yeah. Sometimes, well, at the time of year, mince pie.
Yeah. Or when we'd set up gym sessions, you'll need to check. You won't necessarily, because you don't follow the plan that I've written. You just do your own thing. You'll text and be like, oh, what have we got? And depending on what I reply with, it depends on whether or not you'll even turn up. So if
Yeah, I need to talk to you about Sunday actually.
do you actually? What? You're out? Because you got squats?
Yeah, you shouldn't put them out. Yeah, I'm out.
You're out already. It's
Basically,
Thursday.
I've got a social life. I'm off doing social life stuff. I may be having one of those other things in my hand.
A DVD.
Glass of wine.
Oh.
So I won't be coming to the gym on Sunday, but I'll make this commitment to you, not that you care, that I will go on Saturday and do the leg session.
No, you won't. Have you done legs from last week yet?
Yes.
When?
No, I haven't. I did do squats last night though, and Layla can confirm.
But did you just, what did you do?
I did squats.
Yeah. But what though? What did you do?
I did high bar,
Okay.
sixes,
Okay.
paused.
Okay. On 80 kilos. 95.
60.
No, what did you really do?
60. I was jumping in on another session that was already happening. So I'd gone to the gym just to do a session with someone. I turned up and they went, we've got a cold. So they pulled one of my tricks going, I don't really fancy
But they got there though.
Yeah, well, yeah. So
Was it later?
But yeah, she didn't work out though. So she was and then she basically just went, oh do you want to just I've written this session, do you want to just jump? It's just weights. I was like, yeah, fine, whatever. And then squats, deadlifts. I did deadlifts. Pause deadlifts.
60 kilos.
70.
So you didn't really, all you did was just show somebody how to do the technique.
I basically just, it was a warm up. It was okay. It was better than nothing.
It was about nothing.
It was about nothing.
It was about nothing.
So I mean, what else do we do then? So we got the gym. We do that. We do gym.
Yeah.
We do work. We do talking shit.
Yeah.
A lot.
Watch it. We watch some podcasts.
We do watch some podcasts. Yeah, watch.
You'll be able to listen to more soon, which is good.
Yes.
Listen to Chris D'Elia's podcast. Congratulations, which is hilarious. The Fighter and the Kid. I typically watch it when they've got Chris D'Elia, Michael Rappaport, Theo Vaughn. I sometimes watch it when it's the two of them, but I prefer when they have like guests like Will Sasso.
Yeah.
But Chris D'Elia's episodes on the Fighter and the Kid are just phenomenal. They're so funny.
Did you order?
No, not yet. I'm going to wait for Christmas money, and then I'm going to order the Dent top. But Brendan Schaub wore that the other day for his podcast and his Showtime podcast.
Yeah.
So it's going to get some good airtime. Obviously, I listen to Rogan and watch. I'm almost always up to date on his stuff.
That's difficult to get there. 3 hours. It's hard to get up to. That's how little work you do.
No, I just listen to him when I'm doing stuff. So when I'm in the kitchen, if I'm cooking dinner, washing up, I'm in the bathroom, doing things. I've always got it on playing. So I'm just kind of listening, and in the car listening. When you're talking, I'm listening. When you're training and I'm meant to be spotting, I'm listening. But you know, when you're squatting 60 kilos for paused reps, I don't need to spot that.
Just to let you know, we're at 20 minutes, so I'm gonna stop that and then start it again.
Oh, let's just finish it there. Episode 1.
No. We got some time.
All right, fine.
We'll keep this rolling because then I'll do a multi-count, but blah blah. All right. Talk away.
Are you gonna pause it though?
No, the volume will keep going.
Oh, okay. Recording it again. Hey, so
Yeah.
so what are we doing? Is this still episode 1?
I'm gonna.
We'll just leave it as one long episode.
Yeah.
Just you know, watch what you want. It'd be great to hear if you've got any topics you want us to talk about.
Yeah. Listen. So what else? Music. We're big into music. Specific type of music. I'd say I have a broader.
Yeah,
listening.
You definitely listen to more types of music than me. Mine is just kind of hip hop and rap.
Yeah.
That's kind of where I'm at, and my history of rap and hip hop is very good. My knowledge of current rap and hip hop nowadays is not so good. There's just so much. There's so many.
We're old enough now that we can say it's shit.
Yeah, but it's definitely an acquired taste. Some of it's phenomenal. Some of it, I'm just like, what I find with a new artist, they'll come out and then I need to listen to their music a few times. I sometimes make a judgment and go, nah, it's not for me. And then, like Future is a prime example. When Future first came out, I was like, no, it's not for me. And then I listened to it a bit more, and he's somebody that's got a load of albums with some very good tracks on each album. I haven't ever heard a solid album with loads on. Evil was the only one that's got a lot of good tracks for me that I like on. But other than that, I like 1 or 2 tracks.
I'm not fussed about albums anymore. Just not like. I don't know why people bother releasing them.
So
most music's streamed.
Yeah, it is. One of the albums that I really loved this year was Scorpion by Drake, and the reason I love it is they, before the album was out, his photographer Theo, I want to say Scudder, created a short teaser video, and it was just beautifully shot, and the music was lush. It was like that teaser video. Then the night before the album came out, the initial track list was released without the features, and then just after that, the features were on there. So then everyone saw Jay-Z was on there.
So you like the album because of the marketing that led up to it?
Yeah, I like it as a project.
Right. Okay.
And then obviously the album's out, and I think the album's probably one of his strongest albums. It's got a lot of tracks. I skipped very few of them. For me, I think it's a fantastic album. And then at the end, Gibson Hazard does his video with the Scorpion. You know, that nuts video, the crazy video, and I just think from a project point of view, the rollout was just exquisite. And then they did 52, I think it was 52 concerts, all based around the album, which he did on a basketball court. So he wasn't on a stage; he was just running around a basketball court with insane things. So I just think the whole rollout of it was insane. Okay. And if and when I see that chap, I will say that to him.
So you can't talk about hip hop without talking about top 5.
Top five, yeah.
Do you want to do top 5 now? Do you want to?
Yeah, let's do top 5. I mean, I can't rate them as. I can't. So they're just the best 5 for me. They're
so
not.
It's not number 1 is number 1. There's just 5 pure.
So Jay-Z, but specifically his earlier stuff. I mean, what was that album he did? The one before last. Where it was all about artwork and stuff.
Blueprint 3.
No, it was after that.
Magna Carta.
Magna Carta, which I thought was an alright album, but it's just not the Jay-Z I like. Reasonable Doubt, phenomenal album. Crikey, what was it? Life and Times, Volume 1, Volume 2, Volume 3. The Black Album, Blueprint 1, Blueprint 2. You know, those albums are solid. He's even got a MTV Live CD, which is a load of his tracks they did live for MTV Unplugged, I think it was called, from back in the day, and that's a wicked thing. DMX is somebody I listened to so much growing up, so I loved his earlier stuff. Drake, I think, is a phenomenal artist. The thing with Drake is it's kind of unpopular to like Drake if you're into hip hop. A lot of people like
because people think he's not a real rapper, right?
Yeah, he's not that.
Doesn't write his own shit.
Yeah, but you know, like Diddy doesn't write his own stuff. So many artists don't write their own stuff. So many big time artists don't write their own stuff. And the other thing as well is if you're in the studio, somebody might just say, "Why don't you do it like this?" And they do it. And does that count as them not doing it? I know Drake had some reference tracks released, but I think the thing with Drake is nobody sold more. Nobody's. You think about all of his big tracks, you know, like YOLO. He created the term YOLO, didn't he? There's so many things that he's created the terms for, like Kiki. You know, there's so many things, and he's doing Mob Ties as his next single.
Oh really?
That's a great track, yeah. So DMX, Jay-Z, Drake. I think I would put Biggie and Tupac together. I don't think there's no point.
I don't think Tupac's that good.
Whoa.
I think Biggie's okay.
So here's what I like. I like Tupac's music and I like his message, and I like Biggie's way of telling a story.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
But I combine them because most people, and people throw Nas in with that as well. But I'm not the biggest fan of Nas.
No.
I like his first album. That's a phenomenal, hip hop classic. Now, who would be my number 5? I don't know. Well, no, that's Drake, Jay-Z, DMX, Buck and Biggie. I don't know who I would put in as my number 5. I'll have to think about that. Who would you put?
Well, I got Jay-Z in mind.
Yeah.
Black Thought from The Roots.
Wow.
Like, The Roots are one of my favourite groups. Black Thought is amazing. His 10-minute freestyle on Funk Flex was iconic. I actually just listened to that last night again. That's good. I'll probably I'd have Outkast in there, but as a group.
Yeah.
Because Andre 3000 isn't.
Has he ever done a solo album on his own? I don't think he has.
No.
Because he's
Big Boy has.
He done Speaker Box and The Love Below, which was CD was.
That they kind of did.
They did a CD each, but that wasn't really ever a solo project.
Yeah, so I like them as a group.
What's their album called with Bombs Over Baghdad on Bob and Miss Jackson?
Stank On You. Stank On You?
Is it that one? That's
no,
a great.
No, it's not that one.
And then they did the Dungeon Family after, didn't they? And then kind of came in and went out.
Yeah, it was a bit shit. Who else? How many is that? Is that 3?
Yeah.
3. Method Man.
New album out soon.
Yeah. And I'm not going to say, everyone says Eminem, but I'm not going to say Eminem.
No, I wouldn't put Eminem. I mean, nobody can take away from how wicked he is, how lyrical he is, how smart he is. But his first 2 albums were so good. His first album, Slim Shady LP, is such a good album, but it's so messed up. You couldn't maintain that.
Yeah.
Like that was him then, and if you tried to maintain that for too long, it would just become an act.
Yeah.
And his last album, Kamikaze, was alright, but I'm not going to go back to it. Same as Lil Wayne's last album. It was alright.
And Meek Mill's.
Meek Mill's album,
Meek Mill's album, you listen to like 1 or 2 tracks and you go,
and that's
done forever.
Yeah, it's a better album than he's previously done, so I really liked it. Kanye West.
That's what Kanye. Yeah.
I mean, Kanye West has got a hell of a back catalogue on him.
Yes.
Some absolute monster tracks.
And I like his older stuff. Like he's gone fucking way left field.
I really liked 808s and Heartbreaks.
I know you said this before, but I just know.
It's a cool album. I really like the College Dropout.
College Dropout was good.
Was that the first one? College Dropout. Then there's Graduation, wasn't there?
Yeah.
They're good albums.
And he doesn't do, like years ago, he never had a bad feature. Like he always featured really, really well on everyone's tracks. Like with Watch the Throne, him and Jay-Z.
That's a hell of a
great album.
That is a phenomenal album. I want them to do a second one, but I almost don't because it will never live up. Do you know what I mean? It's just
also they'll just have a ruckus.
You'd just be better off not doing it. Did you listen to Jay-Z's verse yet on Meek Mill's track?
Yeah, but I can't remember what it like.
So he talks.
Listen again from it.
So he did a rap, and then people were like, "Oh my god, he's talking about Kanye, he's talking about beef and drama," and then he released a statement on whatever social media platform, probably Twitter, just to say it wasn't about have bad beef with Ye. It was just about in general. It was just people wanting to see him and whoever have arguments, and he said it's not about that.
Yeah.
It's hard to pick a 5, man. I mean, Kanye's got some great tracks. I enjoyed Yeezus. I thought that was a good album. That's got Blood on the Leaves. That is a tune.
No. Actually, hold on. The Life and Times of Pablo.
Oh, so that was
actually a decent album.
That was what was that called? Was it The Life and Times of?
Yeah, I think so. Check. Oh, it might not be on there because.
No, it's on here. It's definitely on there. Bom bom bom. I really like Proof from D12. D12, they've got good albums.
No.
I couldn't put them in my top 5, but I like them. Jadakiss, I'm not sure I could put them in my top 5.
No.
It's hard to do a top 5. I just want to do like people I listen to.
Mine would change depending on the.
I haven't listened to Kids See Ghosts at all, but apparently that's quite good. That's him and Kid Cudi. Yay, not interested. The Life of Pablo. Yeah, you're right. And there is a track on there called Saint Pablo.
So one of the best tracks on that one is Wolves.
Yeah,
so
that is
Wolves. Yeah, Wolves is good.
Oh,
but only when he starts rapping it, like
it
it's
takes
terrible.
a while
The background tune is very, very good.
My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy, track 1, Dark Fantasy, is phenomenal.
Oh my god, I do like
Power's good. All of the lights.
Not all the lights. No. Monsters is big.
Runaway.
It's got Ricky Ross.
Ricky Rose. Runaway is an absolute tune.
Yeah.
808s and Heartbreak, I think, is a wicked album. Oh yeah, Graduation. Oh, late Registration was album 2. That's where I'm getting confused. College Dropout
album on Late
great.
Registration.
And that's got Jesus Walks, Never Let Me Down. Then it was Late Registration. Then it was Graduation.
Yeah, they have Bernie Mac doing the voice.
Yes.
Bernie Mac, R.I.P.
Pour out some liquor.
Yeah, that's another thing for me. Comedy, I love.
Oh yeah.
Love comedy.
Have you watched Russell Brand's new special?
No, I don't like Russell Brand.
It's a very good special.
He's got really political.
Yeah, he has, and sometimes I think he just says words. Like when I was listening to it, I think he's just saying
long-sounding word just to
yeah, he's just saying lots of words to kind of make you go, wow, it must be something cool.
Yeah. So I like comedians. Big into them. One of my friends is a comedian actually from Belfast. He's over in England at the end of January. Actually,
does he want a video now?
Down the London Comedy Store.
Because
I speak to him. One of his mates is a videographer. He said a few things.
It's probably not very good. How do I go?
What are you looking for?
I was just looking for comedies on Next. I was put it on the search.
Bill Burr, Joe Rogan, James Acaster.
Who's that?
Ah,
maybe I'd recognise.
Have a look.
Stand up.
Just type in James Acaster.
Get off my face. There's so many. James
Acaster. Do yourself a favour. Watch some of that.
Repertoire.
It's very, very good.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I think give
it like 20 minutes. And
I think I might have seen some clips of that.
Yeah, it's brilliant.
I think I might have even seen the trailer for when this came out. Yeah, I do like listening to. I mean, I love Ricky Gervais's comedy. His is so funny his is great.
Yeah.
Jimmy Carr I quite like just because of how rude he gets.
Can't like him in stand-up.
I love it when he laughs.
In a panel show, very, very good. But in stand-up, it's because the jokes are so short and it's one after another. It's just a bit too much.
There's one that's just come out. It's called Bumping Mics, which is Dave Attell.
Okay.
And this is probably not going to happen. Tom Segura's new one's funny.
Haven't seen it.
Bert Kreischer's new one's funny. Oh, it's not on here. It's because it'd be in my history. But Bumping Mics, Dave Attell and the other guy, Jim Ross. That's funny. It's just them two. They just mock each other up on stage for ages. It's exactly how I mock you. It's very funny. Very funny. Yeah, I do like comedies. I used to love Lee Evans when I was little. I used to find it just hilarious.
Yeah.
I don't find him as hilarious now, but I love him in. He's in 2 films. There's Something About Mary, where he plays the guy that's on crutches and turns out he's just a pizza guy.
Yeah.
Pretends to be English. He's an American guy who's just in love with her. And what's that kids film he's in, where he is? Oh, I'm gonna have to IMDb it. Lee Evans.
Born.
Talk to them.
Right.
Lee Evans, IMDb. I'm sure it's called Mouse Hunt. No, it's not Mouse Hunt.
Maybe it's something to do with that.
Mouse Hunt, it is Mouse Hunt, yeah.
There you go.
Look at that, nailed it. What films have you been watching?
I was almost going to watch a pirated Aquaman last night.
I'm just not into superhero movies. To me, he'll always be Drago from Game of Thrones.
He did so many things before that. He did Stargate Atlantis.
The TV show?
Yeah. He's in like 5 series of it. That's how I first came
Same look, beard and long hair.
Yeah.
So
he looks exactly the same in every film.
So basically he's Jason Statham, who plays Jason Statham in every movie.
Yeah.
Oh, geezer, get the guns.
Yeah.
He's the same guy, Khal Drago.
Mm-hmm.
Same guy.
Yeah.
Nah, not interested.
But I'm excited about the Avengers next year.
The problem with Aquaman,
dropped.
let me put this out there. The problem with Aquaman is that it's going to be fairly heavily CGI, and CGI is still really detectable. Like you see him swimming, you're like, that's not real.
Well, yeah, of course it's not fucking real.
But it's not good enough for me to go, wow, that could be real. Does that make sense?
Yeah, but
it's
not meant to be real. It's not meant to be trying to be real. It's meant to...
Think about the original Jurassic Park. That film still holds up because of animatronics. That T-Rex scene is still insane.
Okay.
Now, I know they couldn't use animatronics in this film, but an old film like that still holds up, whereas Aquaman I'm going to look at and go... It's like in any superhero movie where they're flying and fighting. In The Matrix, when Smith and Neo are fighting and flying around, you're like, oh, that's the bit that just lost me. Because it brings me back to...
In the last Matrix movie, it got a bit...
Yeah.
Like, it looked like the faces had been kind of face-tuned.
What was that film where the guy had a moustache but couldn't shave it because he was in another film? I think it might be Superman. and then they had to CGI his top lip for the whole film.
That was for
Superman.
No, it wasn't that one. It was for Justice League.
Was it?
Yeah, he wasn't in Justice League that much though.
And I watched Superman vs Batman recently. I thought it was alright. I mean,
I'm not a massive fan of that film.
it's
the fact that it all hinges on them having a mum with the same name, and that all of a sudden makes them stop fighting and stuff. Is just like DC are kind of off the mark on most things. I think Aquaman.
I watched Suicide Squad recently. That was quite good. I quite enjoyed that. That was alright. Quite a lot of actors, but that became more about the celebrities than the story, I think, and them showing off their bits.
Yeah.
It's another one of those ones where I saw lots of it in the trailers, so maybe I saw the best bits.
Maybe.
What's the one with Jason Statham and the huge shark?
Meg?
Have you seen that?
No.
Awful.
The poster is just one big shark or some shit like that.
But easy to watch.
No.
Terrible ending.
Not into it.
Easy to watch.
No, you're lying.
Have you watched Sharknado?
No, I haven't. Like, does the title not?
So, you should.
No, I shouldn't. No.
Again,
no,
just hear me out. Easy to watch.
No, it's not easy to watch. I would get so annoyed watching that film.
Well, imagine this. Imagine a hurricane's coming, tornado, and the sharks get pulled up from the sea.
Yeah.
And he's flying at you, and you've got a chainsaw, and you, and that could happen though.
Yeah.
But again, CGI is just not that good.
So films.
Yeah, I'm not.
I don't watch. When a Marvel or a DC film comes out, I go watch it. That's it.
I don't go. I go to cinema to see kids' films with my kids. Sometimes I take them, sometimes I don't. But we just get stuff on DVD. Hotel Transylvania. I just watch kids' films.
Yeah.
I spend too much time listening to podcasts to watch films.
Well, so right, we have about 6 minutes left.
Or 4, gone.
Or 6. Should we do? Sure. At some point, we're going to need to tell them what the rest of these podcasts are going to be like, so they can decide not to ever watch us again.
Mm-hmm.
So what we're going to talk about, which is, and then we could maybe finish up with the stuff that annoys us, or should we talk about stuff that like annoys us that we might have seen recently?
Oh, let's save that for the next one.
All right, okay. Well, so then we can talk about in the next kind of podcast. We're going to talk about some stuff that annoy us, that's frustrating. Hopefully that they will agree with, or disagree with. Actually, and you can leave a comment below because we don't care, and no one does. It's important to remember that. So stuff annoys us. We'll talk about training. Do a little bit of diet talk, but you get really bored with diet talk after a while.
Eat it all.
Yeah, well, Christmas is coming up. We can talk about Christmas food, stuff like that. And then talk a little bit of hip hop, a bit of training.
Yeah.
Things that annoy us, and just generally have some banter. And
I'm quite good at knowing the new tracks that are out, so maybe I'll do that. I'll do the have you listened to these 3 tracks yet?
One thing I'm terrible at, and I'm pretty sure you're terrible at, is current affairs. So if you want to hear some really badly misinterpreted views on current affairs and uninformed views, the uninformed news.
Yeah, nice. Irrelevant news of the week. We're just trying to make up our own headlines anyway.
Yeah, stuff that no one knows about occurs and what, that'd be good.
Yeah. Okay, well I think that's kind of wraps us then. That's episode 1 done.
So I'll sort this out. We'll get it online probably tonight or tomorrow. The problem with the last ones were we thought we'd record a load of them and then release them week by week, but then the stuff we were talking about, it was 9 weeks ago.
So yes, we saw it today.
Does it like it's so? Well, saying that, like if this stays on YouTube for a year, someone finds it.
Yeah, but I think people just watch them as they come out, don't they? With a podcast, I don't think people something like Rogan, who's got so many people, then will go back and see stuff. But for us, if we're doing it once every couple of weeks, people will just watch.
And people watch Rogan for the guests on there. Some watch it for Rogan, but not.
I like it when he does them with young Jamie, which is him and Jamie talking about current affairs. They make me laugh.
Yeah.
I like it when he has Eddie Bravo on there talking about conspiracies.
I'm not fussed about Eddie Bravo.
Look into it.
I like it when he has Whitney Cummings. Is good on Joe Rogan. She's very good. D'Elia, obviously, very good. Bill Burr, really, really good.
Have you seen D'Elia's impression of Rob Van Dam? No. Who's the martial arts guy? Rob Van Dam's the wrestler. Jean-Claude Van Damme.
No.
On Rogan's podcast. No. When we cut, I'll show it to you. Right. So funny. Let's cut it there. I want to show you.
Yeah, let's cut it there. Let me go and hit the stop on that. Until next time.
Huh?
What?